Facebook Reels rolled out in September 21st, 2021. So that was last year, a little over a year ago now. I didn't pay much attention to it because I'm not a video creator. I only use video for SEO purposes, and I never really thought much about it. I enjoyed watching the reels, but I had no intention of ever making any money off of them. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. Just like most people, I watched them, and that's pretty much it. Facebook started Reels in response to TikTok because they're basically scared to death that TikTok is going to, start overshadowing them, and then Facebook will become the MySpace of the 2020s. Well, I don't think that'll actually happen, but they're concerned about it, and they're afraid that they'll lose their market share. So back in May, I started making videos and hiring people to make short videos, or short YouTube shorts, that is, for a network of history projects that I've been working on for the past couple of years. I did it primarily for SEO purposes to get traffic to whatever site I was building at the time. So after I had about 20 of them, I made some of myself, about half and half. I made some of them myself, and then I outsourced the others. At that point, I started thinking, how can I get maximum impact from, what I'm building and what I'm paying for someone to build for me? So even though I wasn't getting paid for the YouTube shorts or getting paid for them in any regard, really, I thought I'm gonna start uploading them to Facebook, and again, turn them into a Facebook Reel, which Facebook Reels, as you know, are short videos, 1 minute or less. So I made a page for my history project, a Facebook page for my history project, and I started uploading the reels there. But only after I uploaded them to my personal Facebook account, or my personal Facebook page, or account, or however you say that. And again, they weren't monetized at that point because the Facebook Reels program is by invite only, and there's really no rhyme or reason on how that I could figure out how they actually do it. You can't apply to it. You can't. They just have to invite you. I'm not even sure what their guidelines are. What you have to have in order for them to invite you. Because I know some people that have had a lot more activity on their reels, a lot more reels, and a lot more views than what I have had on mine when they invited me. So anyway, I'm not sure exactly how they do that. So I started uploading the Facebook Reels to my personal Facebook page and my project, or my history project page. And I immediately noticed that I started getting a lot of likes and followers to both my accounts, both my history project page and my personal page. A lot of followers came from those reels. The more followers you have, the more reach you have, and theoretically, the more money that you can make. So I did that back in May of this year, and I posted, almost every day. I drip fed all my old videos that I'd already uploaded to YouTube to both of my Facebook accounts. I started getting followers, some traction, and quite a few views. So I was pretty satisfied with that, and I wasn't anticipating actually making any money on the reels because the reels themselves got lots and lots of views, even though I had very few followers. And so, like I said, if you have followers, when you post something to your blog, and then it's automatically posted to your Facebook page, then a lot of times they're going to click on it, and it's going to be a very highly targeted niche. It's going to be people that are interested in history, so your click-through rate is going to be a lot higher. Like, for example, when I post something related to history or technology or something that I'm interested in, I don't get a lot of clicks or feedback on my personal page. But if I post something on a niche Facebook page, like for example this history project, I got about 115 followers fairly fast, and I noticed that when I would post a blog post that I made or that I had written to the page, it had a lot of clicks on it, a lot of feedback, because those people are interested in that subject. So it's highly targeted, and that's what you want. You want a highly targeted audience. It's like selling pigs to city folk. You're not going to be able to sell a pig to city people. You're going to be able to sell them to people that have farms usually. So if you're selling them to city people, you're wasting your time and money. So this kind of goes along the same lines. So within a month, after a month, I got invited to Facebook Grills, and I was, really, really surprised. Their compensation, was pretty lucrative. And they have like bonuses. You get paid per view, and at the time it was like $14 per thousand, which after you move through their program, it dramatically decreases, but you can do very well with their bonuses. So in addition to getting paid per thousand views, you get paid bonuses as well. Is where the bonuses is where the real money comes in. But the problem was they invited me on my personal account and not my niche account, which I guess is okay because I can post both places. I guess, but since then I've thought of all kinds of ways, all kinds of ideas to post Facebook Reels, and I've almost become obsessed with it. And it's just crazy the kind of marketing experiments that you can run on this platform. It's just absolutely amazing. So I got accepted into the program. I started immediately making money, but it was a huge hassle to actually get the money. I mean, it was a huge hassle. I went through, put in all my information, bank account info, social, all that kind of thing, and it just would not accept it. It would give me some kind of crazy error, and I tried everything. And contacting Facebook support, it was a huge hassle. So I got it straightened out, but it took 3 months. But of course, all of the earnings were accumulating in my account. But I've never had so much trouble and so much hassle trying to get money. I've been an affiliate marketer for 20 years now, and I've never had that much trouble getting paid. Never. Facebook's a reputable company. So I got that out of the way, and I make short videos, reels, with the primary goal of increasing follower count onto my niche Facebook pages, so I get increased engagement and clicks onto my website, where they click on ads, they sign up for email list, and I just have this little ecosystem that I can build myself, feeding from several different channels: Facebook pages, my personal account, and of course YouTube. So I try to recycle as much of the content that I create as much as possible, and this is one way that I did it, and I kind of just stumbled onto it accidentally. So I'm not getting rich off of this, of course, because remember my primary objectives with it. But it's, so far, I'm just starting out really. So I'm anywhere from 200 was the lowest I made, and up to 400 is the most I've made so far in a month. And, like most networks, you have to have at least $100 in earnings before they pay, and it is directly deposited into whatever bank account that you choose. So now I've been making pages for all of my niches, and I've also experimented with some other ideas, some other content ideas that I just kind of stumbled on as well. And I'm going to talk about that next time. So if you want to stay in the loop and find out or get a couple ideas for Reels, something that you might already be doing and get paid for it, $200 to $300 a month, $400. It could be more for you, it could be less for you, depending on what you do, what your work ethic is, and all that kind of thing. But that's a car payment. That could be part of your rent. That could be your utilities. That could be, that's a pretty nice sum of money. That's just kind of passive, and especially if you know how to spread it around as thinly as possible and use it in as many ways as you possibly can, so you get more bang for the buck. So anyway, be sure to subscribe if you want to find out about that, or just any ways, or just any ideas that, or if you want to learn about anything about building your digital empire, your passive income empire, your infopire, as I like to call it, your Digipire. And you can do so in the shadows of the internet without anyone even knowing what's going on. So you can subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to this on, or you can go to the website at digipire.com/podcast and follow us there. Well, okay, bye-bye.